finally up for Cyber Lunch.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Avengers Endgame spoiler cast last week. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Eric,
if you want to share your favorite moments, please tell us.
I'm sure they will.
Eric.
Yeah, he loved coming here so much that he actually came here again. Hi, Eric. Welcome back.
It was okay. So thank you for having me.
It was okay.
You were okay.
It sounds like a Tinder date I had. Hey, you want to hang out again? Yeah, it was okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin, since you are not here, this is for you. Skull.
Oh,
Fuck
good
the
job.
Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skull, Justin.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh, well, look at the record. Blah, 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 blah.
Look at the Super Bowls.
Your quarterback can't even chug a beer.
Yeah, what is the deal with that? I don't get it. Were they at a basketball game and
It was
nobody
very
could...
awkward.
Okay.
Yeah, they were at a Bucks game, and they weren't even sitting together. They were across the court from each other.
Right.
And David Bulaga or whoever,
That offensive lineman or whatever.
yeah, he just chugged 2 beers,
Like one swallow each.
and then they cut to Aaron Rodgers, and he more or less had his
He was like
pinky up
sipping
drinking
it.
his-
He was
Yeah.
trying his best,
He
pretty
drank
much.
half of it.
Wow, dude.
And then at a Cubs game yesterday, the bunch of Bears were there, and they were trolling Aaron Rodgers, just chugging beers.
What did you win?
Nothing.
You just finally discovered what the 20 questions.
It's really fucking weird because
Okay,
I
good.
mentioned one of these games.
Oh, okay, cool. And so that was our weird tie-in. I like
Yeah,
that.
Packers suck. Aaron Rodgers is
He got lit up by a dragon.
yeah.
Speaking of getting lit up by a dragon, E3 is right at our doorstep, and we are stoked, at least. No, actually, no, we're not. That's a lie, kind of. There's some things I'm excited for, but we're going to dive into that briefly, and then we're going to get into Rage 2. Jake and I have been playing that, some of our thoughts, and PlayStation, Xbox are teaming up. Did you see this, Jake? Mm-hmm. That's wild, dude.
It is wild. It's crazy days we live in, man.
Yes.
Who are we?
Well, I'm Daryl. And with us...
That'd be you.
Oh, I am Eric, not Justin.
Not Justin.
I'm Jake.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch, a weekly podcast that deals with nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution, plus a plethora of tangent and passionate discussions with special guests and our favorite music, movies, video games, and television shows of the past and today. Hey, guess what?
Chicken butt.
Sonic has a new release date. They are pushing it back. I'm sorry I have to start the episode with this, but I'm just saying, like, for the first time ever in internet history, all the bitching and complaining, something was actually done about it.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
Mass Effect 3.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
That was when it first started. And a company caved to a bunch of whinies. And now...
You were whining too.
I didn't care about this movie. I
No, about Mass
indifferent.
Effect, though? Have you played that game?
Mass
I had
Effect-
never played that game.
Mass Effect 3 I thought was just fine.
You were complaining about Sonic though.
No, I wasn't. I was laughing about it. I was like, holy shit, how can they make it? How could they miss it this bad?
What's the worst part about that? The teeth? Probably.
I think just the fur.
The face.
So pretty much
yeah.
everything.
Yeah. The thing is, it's a kid's movie, man. Like,
No,
who
it's
cares?
not. No, it's for the big kids movie.
Well,
it's for
then-
big kids to take their kids to.
Then they knew what they were in for, so I don't feel bad for
I
them.
wonder what they're going to make
It's going
look
to
like.
suck. That's all I know, so it doesn't matter.
My thing is you think Sonic's scary? Just imagine what Knuckles or Tails is going to look like real world. That's not even real world. I don't even know what that is.
It's not supposed to be a real world.
So is Sonic an alien?
Having Sonic in a real world setting is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It should have been like a Pixar movie. Like an animated movie. Then it'd been perfectly fine.
Yeah, but they did something like that with Ratchet and Clank, and that flopped pretty hard, if you remember that.
That's because Ratchet and Clank isn't as popular
Yeah.
as Sonic.
But it did win a couple Game of the Year awards for PlayStation, like best-selling, too. So, like...
Yeah. Apparently it was a good game.
I think DreamWorks is the one that produced that, so they kind of rolled the dice on it, but they probably had all that Shrek money. Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Why do you have Madsen? Isn't that his name?
James Madsen.
James Madsen and freaking
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik.
And then Evan Rachel Wood comes out of nowhere. Westworld.
You know what you're in for. That's all I got to say.
I know. I'm sorry. What's new, guys?
Nothing. What have you been up to?
Just chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
Watching the Twins win.
Pretty much. That's what I've been doing. I've been very lazy lately. I don't know what my deal is.
Me too.
Check
Well,
out
other than
John Wick
working.
3.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
We should talk about that for a little bit.
God.
I
There was a
forgot about
dude
that.
sitting next to us that was giggling like it.
Dude, do you
Like
realize...
not even kidding, like giggling like it.
Okay, do you realize that when you picked your tickets and we were supposed to be in the two seats next to him, that motherfucker actually went on the screen and hit the ticket that was next to the only two people sitting in the back of that row. That's where we would have been sitting, but we moved down from him. So he actually had to pick that he was going to sit right next to us. I would have went nuts.
So yeah, basically the attendant, when we bought our tickets, fat fingered the screen, and I went with it because we were just like wanting to get in there because Jake had to get his like extra large popcorn.
Yep, I had to. And my pop.
It's all right.
Should have went to the liquor store.
But this dude was like,
He was like commentating on the whole movie.
I guess I was too a little bit. Some of the scenes were so intense. You're just like, oh, Jesus. Like,
I
my
clapped it.
God.
I clapped after the knife fight. I was just like...
Oh, in the hallway?
Yeah, I was like, yep.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I saw
did?
it opening
First.
weekend.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was trying to be ambiguous for...
We can... I mean, if you don't want spoilers, don't listen. But anyway...
You want to spoil it?
I mean,
I don't think...
there's not really much to spoil. They already know there's a 4
John Wick
coming out.
shoots some people
Yeah.
and stabs some people.
Pretty much. Yeah, I wouldn't give away the major plot points because some of them were like, oh shit. Like, they just turned the tables.
Definitely showing his age,
Yes.
Keanu.
I feel. But
I
he's
lo-
fucking 58 or something like that. Crazy.
55, I think.
That's
The
nuts.
amount of work he puts into a... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It was a good fight, wasn't it, John? Yeah. He kind of
Are you
reminded
pissed,
me
John?
like... Yeah. Reminded me of Arthur from Red Dead Redemption. Sure.
Yeah.
You saw Brotherhood of the Wolf, right?
Oh, long time ago.
That was the Indian dude in Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Yeah, I know. I don't like him. That was one of the weak points I saw in this movie was that bad guy and that adjudicator lady. I didn't like either one of those characters.
Oh. So you didn't like the main villain?
No.
I like
well, the main villain was everybody. I think like the...
Well, she was like the main bitch.
Yeah, I didn't like her. And then when he met the head dude, it was like, what is happening? Like they're out in Abu Dhabi or something, like
Yeah.
out in the middle of the desert. Like, what is happening?
From
That's
they
not
meet
even
Bronn from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Well, even after that, then they meet the head guy. It was like, is this
Oh, that's
Aladdin?
right, yeah.
What the fuck are we watching here?
I actually saw that movie too.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah, I took my oldest son to see it. We'll talk about that later.
Did you sing?
No.
I
They
would've.
shouldn't have sang in that movie. either.
Arabian Night. Sorry. Hey, if you're still sticking around, thanks. Appreciate you.
I thought it was good. I think John Wick. I think it goes 1, 2, and 3 in my book. Still, I think as a trilogy, it's good. Like the action scenes in this, they get better. But the story surrounding it and like how things happen, like when it slowed down, it got really slow for me. But that's me. I love John Wick. Like I
It was
would
all
watch
plot
this movie.
points though when it did get slow.
Yeah.
Like, when you found out that he was like going back to. Okay, sorry. I don't really want to spoil it for people because people, they might get into it.
It's great. It's a great
rated
action movie.
It's a rated R James Bond that's somehow unique and ultra violent.
There was a part that made me cringe that I almost had to block my eyes in the knife fight part. I was just Jesus. Everybody said that, I think. There was a couple points when everybody in theaters like, Jesus Christ.
But at the end of the movie, in the theater we were in, everyone, like, some people clapped.
Yeah. And there was like 15 of us in there.
And this is like how many, 2 weeks after release?
It's
something like that?
Unseated Avengers is the #1 movie.
That, yeah. For me, I think it goes 3, 2, 1. I mean, to me, right now, it is my favorite trilogy.
Oh,
now
yeah.
That,
Well-
now that Toy Story is coming out with
Toy
the fourth.
Story.
No, seriously. Toy Story
I'm
is...
on your level so hard, dude. Like 3, 2, 1 all day. I was telling him. We walked out and he's like, "I'm kind of disappointed. It's my disappointment this year." I'm like, "Yeah, right, man."
I was drunk.
You see it sober. Or at least with a beer in you.
After I've had time to think about it, I think about the action scenes. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty sick. When he was like shooting at those armored guys, and they were armored, but he just kept shooting them to keep them down while he was reloading to do something else. And then he comes out with the shotgun and freaking just starts blowing heads off. Like, that was awesome.
The best part is when they came back to the vault.
Yeah, they're like
Oh, it's a
guns.
reload.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, it was great. I can't say anything bad about it. John Wick is awesome. But I think the first one and the second one, the story was more deliberate, and like the assassins you came across, there was more intimacy with like each fight rather than just a bunch of people attacking him all the time. But that's what this was about, because everybody was coming after him. But some of the fights were epic. The very first fight was great. That guy plays for the Sixers.
Library? Yeah.
Yeah, that big huge guy.
I just think it shows that don't fuck with John Wick when he can kill you with precision with a fucking horse.
Yeah, that was great too. They had a chase scene, but this time it was a horse, not a car, not a motorcycle.
You were laughing in the theaters.
I was cracking up. I'm like, fuck yes. That was like, what else can you do? And he's just on it's a chase scene with John Wick on a horse. It was great. I love it. I don't think what's her name was so great. Everybody's like praising
Halle Berry?
her. Yeah, I was like, whatever. The dogs were better.
I thought for sure going into this movie, I had a prediction. It was going to be the last one. I thought Halle Berry was going to end up killing him and getting that $14 million bounty. But
nope, number 4 is coming.
That wouldn't have
Can't
been
wait.
so bad either, to be honest with you.
It's great. It's a great character, and we got to know that he like embraced Baba Yaga, like he was a Russian orphan and all this shit. There was like cool stuff like that you learned about John Wick. It got more serious.
yeah, you get the backstory.
The whole finger thing though was pointless.
Yeah, that was kind of
Could
hard
have
to watch.
just here, can you take my wedding ring and you can have that for my pledge. You didn't have to go the whole 9 yards. But so that's going to make it complicated. So the rest of the movies he's going to have a like digital, thing. But
A digital finger?
yeah, but
Or
great
lack
movie.
thereof.
You should watch it for sure. I just didn't think the music was as good as the first and second one when they got into fights and stuff. And there's just little things where the polish was just more bombastic, which is fine. Like I'm saying, it's great. Trilogy is, like I said, it's one of my favorite action series since I was a kid. These freaking movies are amazing. It's just like if we have to nitpick it and say which one's our favorite, I still think it's 1, 2, and 3, because 1 maybe loved the universe, was like, wow, that's cool. And then 2 came along and it was like more of the same, but it had a little bit cooler set pieces and it was like deeper. And then this one is like, yeah, it's deeper, but at the same, it's more of the same too. But they just keep upping themselves. I don't know what they're gonna do.
And that's
4.
okay.
And Parabellum has a meaning, right, Daryl?
What
If
is
you
it?
want peace, prepare for war. That's what Parabellum means.
Yeah.
Well,
We might have to Google that.
that's true.
Going back to those armored guards, didn't you get like a video game feel for it? Like
big
the
time.
higher that you get,
Yeah.
like towards the boss,
Bosses, yeah.
the tougher the opponents are going to be.
Yep.
Fork Knife came out with a mode in John Wick where it's turn-based.
In
Did you see that?
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's in one of their engines, but it's a turn-based John Wick game.
Oh, yeah, that's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it too when he's going up the levels. Like every time he beat somebody, he'd go up to another level. It was like that Bruce Lee movie.
I wish they do like a Max Payne version of that for a video game like John Wick.
John Wick
like,
is Max Payne, I believe.
kind of.
Except
yeah.
without the slow-mo. They don't do slow-mo.
And they're not from Brooklyn.
That's true.
I don't know. Is he? No. Who knows?
Max Payne's from Jersey, isn't he?
God, I love those games. I know. So I know you're quite a busy man. You don't have a lot of time for gaming.
Correct.
Correct. Do you play any mobile games or anything else like that? Like anything where you can just like click a button and be like, yeah, I'm getting points.
Besides
No big
Candy
deal.
Crush. We know you love Candy Crush.
You love Candy Crush?
I do not have Candy Crush on my phone. On my phone, I have 3 games.
Really?
To play. It's
What do you play?
the Friday the 13th mobile puzzle game.
Really?
Yep, and then I play slots and then Roller Coaster Tycoon.
They have that on mobile?
Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch.
Jake, the future's here. I love that game so much. I remember playing that on my, I don't even know what kind of PC, but it was not new. It was pretty old. Oh my God, I love those games.
Sim City is where I go.
It's not the same. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Does it have the first person mode where you can ride your roller coaster
No,
that
it
you
doesn't.
build?
I wish.
Damn it. One of those had that.
Wish.
Yeah, and I love that game because it can tell you once you build a roller coaster, like if it's gonna kill the people that like ride it.
Or like people like scared away.
Yeah, like people don't want to ride it because it's too scary, or like you'll break people's necks and it will tell you about like the injury that is incurred by the roller coaster. I don't know. That's what I like about it. Just like you can build the most, like it just does infinite loops like forever, and then like you make a couple people ride it, and I don't know. Sorry, I'm
People
rambling.
get off and they'll throw up.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
actually
like SimCity if you do something wrong.
pretty much it's like
people react wrong.
I did play Sim Theme Park, so it's very similar, but you could have like themed parks that you would build, so not only just like roller coasters, but just like separate rides. And then I like that you had to like put a price for your attractions, and like you kind of manage all of everything in the park. I thought that was pretty fun. So that's probably very similar to what you have going on. That's awesome.
Too much work for me.
Cribbage is on my phone because
I don't have cribbage.
You should, because I've been trying. The computer just like will not let me win, just no matter what I do.
I honestly have no idea how to play cribbage.
Really?
Yeah. I think the last time I tried to play it, I was up in Duluth 15 years ago.
Really?
Like my fiance and I were up there celebrating some sort of anniversary, and we saw it somewhere. I'm like, let's play this. And, do you know how to play it? No. Okay, let's
My
make it up
family,
as we go.
My family's big into it, so
Yeah.
a lot of the elders would be playing it at the table. So I'd come by and they'd be like 15 for 2, 20 for 2, 13 for 4, and I'm just like, that last part didn't make sense, but it is a confusing game.
It's a great game though. It's a great game, but that's old school. It's one of the ones that you youths forget unless your family's old school. It's like Texas Euchre and shit like that.
And Candy Crush. It's all right. Your secret's safe with us. I promise.
Thank you.
Jake, what have you been playing? Watching? What's going on, buddy?
I tried
Talk to us. Are you there?
I tried to watch Game of Thrones.
You tried to watch. Yeah, right.
We'll talk about it later.
Somebody spoiled it for you.
No, I tried to watch it and just... We'll talk about it later. And then I watched a lot of Twins. And I played a lot of Rage.
Rage 2.
Yes.
All right. Let's
A lot,
wait.
actually.
Yeah, too much, probably.
Not really.
Okay, how
but
much?
Just enough.
How much did you play?
21 hours in,
Oh my god.
I suppose.
I'm maybe 5, and sorry to alienate Eric out of this conversation for a second, but I'm just
I'm just going to play slots.
that's fine.
You can watch what it's about, too.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Blade Runner, but really super goofy. It doesn't. That's the thing about this game, is that the gunplay is really great, but the open world is like relatively empty. And I said one thing that would make this game better is if everything was more condensed, so you would constantly be battling. Instead, like you'd go into a hub where there's a bunch of enemies like you see here, you kill them all, and then there's a crate that you have to find in order to upgrade your character. Well, it doesn't like give you a beacon where that crate is. It has a pink lid, and you have to go looking around find it. So like for
And
30,
it'd be like under some stupid ass tunnel somewhere, like,
yeah.
It's a lot of grind.
I spent like 30 minutes in one area just trying to find the freaking crate so I can upgrade my character, because there's like multiple skill trees you have to go through. And then finally, like you were saying, Jake, that once you get to a certain point, like those crates will beep for you.
Yeah.
Which helps, but it's like right at the beginning. It's like
those crates right
yeah,
there.
those ones. That's what you need.
Yeah, and there's like certain amount of them per like little outpost or whatever. Like the moment to moment gameplay in this game is what keeps me coming back. It's like I just want to get to the next place and blow a bunch of people away. Because it's a lot of fun that way. But
So you've obviously heard of Doom,
Yes.
right?
Great movie.
Right? Oh my god, it was
I
horrible.
like that movie, so whatever.
Bullshit.
I like it.
The developers of Doom did the gunplay of this game. So that's why it's kind of cool that like the same company is still doing games nowadays, right? Am I right?
Yeah, id did the gunplay, and then Avalanche Studios, who did Mad Max game and Just Cause, did the driving and open world in the open world.
And Just Cause is kind of like Uncharted, but it's
no, it's Mercenaries.
well, like yeah, like well, I'm just trying to put it in reference for him that it's like a third-person action game, but an open world. So they do open worlds really well usually, but this one, the cars kind of, or the truck, that's what I have still. I know that there's other vehicles you can get, but it's kind of hard to drive. It doesn't feel right.
No, it's horrible.
In my personal opinion,
I just got the tank, this giant Batmobile looking tank,
Okay.
and it sucks
Why?
to drive it.
Oh yeah, to drive it.
Yeah, and then so I just drive this thing all the time.
So not only trying to search for crates, but once you get done with a zone, you have to like drive to the next area. I don't know. I guess that's just probably for loading time. That's probably why it's
just
so wide.
You go from place to place on the map and shoot a bunch of shit. And there's awesome explosions and you get new weapons. You find arcs, these like vaults that have new weapons, like future tech weapons that got dropped. Stuff like that. It's great. It's a fun shooting game, but I try not to grind on it. I play it for like a couple hours at the most, and then I just come back to it later.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to work my way through Mortal Kombat 11 campaign.
I've been playing that. Oh, really? You haven't beat that campaign?
No, I have not beat the campaign yet. And I bought Sonic Team Racing 2 for the Nintendo Switch.
Well, Justin even beat the campaign, so
he needs to play my PlayStation, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That thing's just collecting cat dust all over it while he lets it lay on the carpet. I know he does. And he's going to go, ha-ha, because he knows that. That's exactly where it is. That was Justin's laugh.
Does any of this look interesting to you, Eric, as you're watching the trailers?
It reminds me a little bit of like Call of Duty or like Halo.
Yeah,
the shooting,
mix
yeah.
between.
Yep. Yeah, it's first-person shooter, but then there's this part where you can like combat with.
It's supposed to be like Mad Max, where everybody's looking like dystopian, cyberpunk, steampunk type.
Yeah, it's
pinks and teals and that type of.
What do you call it? Aftermath, kind of.
Biodiversity,
post-apocalyptic.
Oh yes, of course.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
But it's goofy and everything else, and it's fun. I mean, you just run around. It's open world. Eric, you haven't been in games so long. You get into a game like this, you probably think it's amazing because you just do whatever the hell you want. I mean, you just go wherever.
That's a really good question. So if we gave Eric a console and a game to play since he hasn't played in so long, what would we give him?
Red Dead.
It's so harrowingly long. I don't even think that's a word. And
that's
I just
the point, though. I think he'd get lost in the world and just be like,
I don't know, man. It's so tedious to pick up items out of the drawer and just to manipulate Arthur and learn all the buttons.
But I think it's a focal point of what gaming is, like the top of gaming right now.
What do you think? Like, what interests you?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Well,
like, hypothetically, just saying.
Should I ever get a PlayStation 4 at first? Games I'm buying, Uncharted 4, then I've never played GTA 5.
Oh,
so
good.
I've heard nothing but great things.
4 is
about that.
better.
It's still in the top 10 NPD every single month, isn't it? Or every single week?
It's still top seller.
I don't know how, but I would say Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Just right there.
Yeah.
Red Dead is also on that. You don't have to play the first one in order to understand what's going on.
It's a prequel, so...
Okay.
Yeah, not really. I'll tell you another game I'd give him because he probably never played it. And it would be a showcase. Is BioShock. The first one. I think
it probably hasn't aged that well, and the ending's shitty.
I played the redux of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's not bad.
No.
Is that for 360?
Yeah, it
originally came out on 360.
Well, PC originally, but
Ooh, the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5.
That's too much to start with.
Bullshit. If he can play Red Dead Redemption, he can play Phantom Pain.
No.
Bullshit, dude.
No, it's way different.
He probably would have more fun with that because it's a little bit more fast paced.
I think he'd get into Red Dead.
You know what Metal Gear Solid is? Have you heard of it? Yeah.
Wants to be a cowboy.
It's the same thing, except you're Snake. And you don't.
You know what I'd get him into?
You have a base.
Fucking Destiny. Because then maybe he'd play with me.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't do it just out of spite.
New deal. Go fuck yourself. New DLC is coming out, by the way. The new season of Opulence.
You know why I don't like those games? I do like them, and I think they're gorgeous and fun to play, but I can never keep up, and it's so frustrating. Where it's
Well, you don't try.
Yes, that's what I have to deal with. Welcome. Thank you.
No wonder Justin doesn't want to show up half the time.
Oh, whatever.
He beats me with words, Eric. I have to hug my blankie. Hey,
Speaking of Metal Gear.
tears. Yeah, Death Stranding. What? Okay, Hideo Kojima cut his own trailer. It's 9 minutes long. We didn't have time to watch it with Eric, so I apologize. But it looks absolutely wild. Even with a 9-minute trailer, I still have absolutely no idea what's happening. So that's a baby, and apparently all these babies are connected, and they create like this, like, I don't even know.
It's a baby bridge. Isn't that what they call it?
It's a baby bridge against these homo demons, starring Mads Mikkelsen, the guy that played Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
The director of Drive
Oh yeah, that
and
was super
Valhalla
weird.
Rising. What's his name? Refn. Michael something Refn.
So this game is wild.
You know who that is? You've seen Drive, haven't you?
Yeah, once.
Okay. Have you
Exactly.
seen Valhalla Rising? Also with Michael Madsen. You should really watch.
It's
that
a good movie, actually. That one's
an
pretty
amazing
good.
movie.
If you like Vikings, similar thing. This game, have no idea what's happening. Absolutely not. But what I'm going to predict right now on this show is that this is going to be the next Order 1886, where it's going to get a bunch of hype. It's going to be a great technical showpiece and probably come out on a next gen system.
Short.
But inevitably it's going to be a short game because of how gorgeous it looks. And I actually would prefer a narrative, like linear experience like this.
I think this is going to be like Metal Gear Solids. Remember before Phantom Pain, they had the demo?
Yep.
And it was like you could play it for like 8 hours if you wanted to. But if you knew how to beat it, you could beat it real quick. I think that's what this is going to be, leading up to a bigger thing. I think everybody's just going to be like, what the fuck?
Norman Reedus. I'm sorry, I blanked out his
Norman
name
Reedus,
earlier. Yeah, I still, like I said, you watch this trailer and other trailers, and I'm still probably just as confused as where I started, and also how they've done so much in the time frame.
You'll be that confused after you beat the game. Ain't gonna know what the hell happened.
In a way, I feel like I want to pull Last of Us and just wait. Just wait this one until I finally get a PlayStation 5, because I will. And get it when it remastered.
No, this is a game you're going to want to play. Otherwise, it's going to get spoiled, and then you're not going to want to play it. And everybody's going to be the poo-poos or whatever.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Right, so just play it.
Oh, her. What's her name?
I can't remember her. You know who that is, Eric?
She looks familiar.
She's in many different movies.
She was...
In The Lobster, she was... That's the last one I saw her in.
Didn't she play like some female assassin? Like in a movie released a couple of years ago?
I think
can't
so.
remember.
I'd have to look it up. I like how he takes off a gold mask to have another black mask underneath it, and then he just disappears. Hideo Kojima is famous for being a super big weirdo when it comes to his video games, and that's just fine with us. It's made him probably one of the most prolific directors in all the video game industry, so it's pretty awesome that we got a 9-minute look at this. It's coming out apparently in November 8th,
which is crazy.
2019. A lot of the podcasts I tend to listen to, the actual real professionals are saying like, this isn't coming out till 2021. Like, this needs some more time in the oven. I'm like, well, I think you're severely misunderstanding how long this game actually is going to be, because this combat does not look very alluring.
No, and it looks unpolished. It looks like it's not finished.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, that chest on his back has got to be heavy as shit.
Well, it's video games.
And he's got a motorcycle,
So
and he can do a wheelie. If you watch, was this Breath of the Wild? You know what I mean? You get a motorcycle at the end of that game.
It's going to be interesting to see, because Sony needs this to be big.
What do you? Yeah, and hopefully it is. I mean, I want to support him. I will support him, but at the same time, I'm just like, it's only exclusive for a short period of time on the PlayStation as well.
And for him, they have not been working on this very long.
No.
What did Phantom Pain took 10 years? And this game's only been in development for like 2. So I don't trust that. I don't know. I think it's going to be like, what's that, Hellblade? Senua's
Sacrifice.
Like that kind of game with maybe a little bit of open world. I think that's what
I mean. Like, it's going to be very narrative driven.
Yeah.
I think if this doesn't come out until 2021, I think it's going to be like, it'll look beautiful. Like, looking at these forest scenes.
It's supposed to be this November, though. That's when it's supposed to come out.
Who knows? I don't know. It's definitely something I will play, but it's also something I'm very skeptical of at the same time.
It's Kojima. You got to try it.
.com. All right. Next thing. What else do we got? E3. It's coming up. Sony backed out of the conference. I get it. I mean, you're one of the biggest selling video game brands in the market.
They don't really need to.
Don't really need to. They've kind of showed their hand already. The new Star Wars game looks pretty sick, actually.
Whatever. It's who's doing it?
I have no idea.
Respawn.
Oh, Respawn. That's right.
Titanfall guys. So it's going to be fine. I'm not expecting the world, but we'll see.
It's one of the games that's probably going to be on my Christmas list.
EA needs to have something happen.
I know it's kind of weird, but I have a want now that Nintendo Switch is coming out with Pokemon Sword and Shield to get one of those. Just to see, like, I remember I love the first game so much. I just want to see how far they've come. Like, finally an HD open world Pokemon game.
Whatever.
See?
I'm not a Pokemon guy.
I know you're not a Pokemon guy, so it's hard to have a conversation with you.
We'll talk to Eric. He's
That's
got
all
kids. Are your kids into Pokemon?
Against my will.
Oh, that's all right. It's just my generation.
I understand. I mean, I just missed out. I went to high school with kids who
We're getting into that.
Like, yeah, they were getting into it.
I just really got into the Game Boy game.
Okay, they were into like the cards and like the Game Boy games.
Yeah. It would just be something to do during the summer.
Whatever, Pokemon. You haven't seen Detective Pikachu then?
No, I want to, but after my horrific theater experience at Avengers, I am just going to wait on that one.
I almost caved and took my kids to see that, except for that would have been their second time seeing it. My first, on Monday, Memorial Day, I was going to take my boys to see Aladdin, and it was sold out. The theater, I don't think I've ever seen it that busy during the day. And
they were, Aladdin.
Yeah, and they were kind of like disappointed, and I just told them, I'll take you tomorrow. And I almost caved and said, okay, let's go see Detective Pikachu. It starts like 5 minutes before Aladdin was supposed to start. But
you were smarter, and your kids don't run your life. So
right.
Yeah. How was Aladdin?
You know, I think the person that they cast for Aladdin looked great, except for Aladdin was supposed to be like 17, 18 in the animated version. This guy looked more like 25. And the part that upset me the most was they used a CGI monkey.
Oh.
And like,
what about the parrot?
That was also
Argo.
CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Like they used so much CGI. I mean, the tiger CGI, but it looked great. But
Like Life of Pi.
yes,
Yeah.
How was Jafar? Hottie
Short.
Jafar. Yeah.
short. I mean, Javar's is he's like 6'5" in the movies, and this guy looked like he's 6 or 5'7". And
I mean, 5'7".
How was Will Smith as a genie?
I mean, I'm just.
I mean, he can't.
it was so weird. I mean, Genie's always Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Like
Forever
Will
and ever.
Smith.
I don't know why they did it. That's why I said that before, like a couple episodes back. Why? It's like Lion King. So you're going to take an animated movie that was great, like considered a classic among everybody, and you're going to make it a real movie, like a real filmed or real actor movie, but with animated characters. Like, why are we doing this? We're just
It's for a
rehashing
new
the same
generation,
shit.
Jake. You just got to suck it up and accept it.
I like my dad always used to say, "Fucking kids."
Pretty much.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I wouldn't have seen it. I don't even think I'll ever see that unless it comes across TV. But or niece probably.
Yeah.
Niece is watching it or some shit.
Well, he's got kids, so he has an excuse.
I'm going
realize
to
that.
try my best to avoid buying it unless I get like a really good deal.
Yeah.
Or I'll
I
let
agree.
Grandma and Grandpa buy that for the kids.
For Christmas or birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Just a few predictions for E3 that I wanted to run through.
Okay.
They're going to announce Jet Moto for an exclusive launch title for PlayStation 5. That's my hope.
Okay. I will take that bet, and I will say that they're going to announce.
Animal Crossing will get a release date. I know you don't care about it, but I do. That's my most anticipated game this year. My game of the year so far is Resident Evil 2, for sure.
What's the Dragon game that they canceled for Xbox?
Oh, Scalebound?
I bet you that comes back.
Scalebound will come back and it will be multi-platform.
I bet you there's going to be a lot of that cross-platform stuff too talked about.
Oh, and Doom Infinite will get a release date
Well, yeah, for sure.
for this year.
Wolfenstein too.
Youngbloods, I think I already got a release date. I think it's coming out this fall, I want to say, or early spring.
Gears of War, of course.
We're going to find out more about the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the prolific...
No, we won't.
No, they did. They just teased the trailer
I
not
know,
too long ago.
But you're going to hear nothing else.
Maybe.
What
I don't know.
Do you think we're going to hear Last of Us release? I think another trailer.
I think
It'll
a
say
short...
like fall or summer or something like that.
I think a short gameplay trailer with a date. I'll bet you a burger that they give a date for Last of Us trailer.
Okay, and I'll say a
Okay.
burger for Scalebound. No, that's a bad... Oh, that they don't.
That they don't.
Okay, so
All
you
right.
say they're giving a for sure date.
Yep.
Okay.
They're going to land a date.
Okay.
For sure.
Eric Witness. What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
Justin.
looking for one game title that caught my mind or caught my eye for like a rumored release, but so I didn't even pay attention. Like, what was it?
We have a
right.
hamburger bet that there's going to be a Last of Us release date. Like they're going to say it's releasing this date. Daryl said they're going to say it. I said they're not. They're going to have just a trailer. So that's our next food bet. What game were you interested in?
Something that caught my eye when I was doing a little bit of research was GTA 6.
Oh.
Grand Theft Auto? I don't think it'll come. I don't think they'll say anything. Rockstar has never said anything at E3 before. Ever.
That is true. I remember you guys talking
False,
about that before.
because after Grand Theft Auto 5 did release, they had the PlayStation remaster featured at that event.
Fine. I'm talking about an actual release of a game, though. And GTA 6, I think it's way too early for that. I think they're going to milk Red Dead for at least 2 more years before there's another Grand Theft.
Hey,
but I would love it.
What about this? Saints Row remaster.
Ugh.
Not a remaster, but like a whole new game.
I didn't like Saints Row. So.
I'm just saying. Could happen. Those games are very popular, especially Grand Theft Auto. That's such a really good choice.
I want to see The Last Night.
I don't know. That's in development hell, I think, man. It's probably ran out of funding.
Cyberpunk? Is there going to be more stuff about
We'll
Cyberpunk?
get more trailers, but we won't get a date.
No date?
One thing we will get a date for is the DLC for Cuphead. That will get a date.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to come this year, but yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. I would love it if they brought back Power Stone. I always say that every E3, every year. I don't care. It's a Dreamcast fighting game, 3D. I loved it. It's a multiplayer.
You going to get that Marvel game for your Switch?
Absolutely, I'm going to get that game. I listened to an entire interview with that guy, and I think he was I think the guy that's directing that game, and I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name, but he was the original director of Diablo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I listened to a thing on Game Informer.
So it's going to be a pointless grind until people complain, and then they'll patch it, and then it'll be better.
No, but I hear, like, if you play with friends, so say, like, I'm Rocket Raccoon, if you play with Groot, we'll have, like, boosts of our abilities because we're, like a canon team. So if you have, like, a mixture of teams, it makes the game harder, if that makes any sense. Which is kind of cool in a way, but it's just like, hey, let's all team up. And
Looks like they have everybody.
yeah, for sure.
So...
yeah, and that's kind of all.
I mean, I don't really know about. I want to see some new stuff. I want to see new IPs where you're like, oh shit, I kind of want. Remember when Anthem first was leaked, and we're like, oh man, that looks sick. Except for what ended up being that, I want to see that. Like, I want a new announcement. Oh, Halo Infinite, they're going to show more of that for sure. I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff. It's just not gonna be the same.
I think Microsoft is going to show their hand as far as the new console. Well,
I
that's
think so
going to be.
too. Microsoft, this is their chance to jump on it. So,
Especially with PlayStation not being there.
Yep.
I know Nintendo every single year they pick one game and they fill up E3. What are they going to fill up E3 with this year? Animal Crossing.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Knowing Nintendo, that's the least exciting
Who
thing
knows?
they could possibly do. So.
Mario Maker is dope, and the second one's coming out on the 24th or 5th, I believe. Soon. It's basically it's like Super Mario, but you can choose different.
You make your own levels, basically.
You make your own levels, and you can choose different eras. So you can do like Super Mario World, or you could do like the newer ones, or the super old like 8-bit ones, the originals. So
Have they done Smash Brothers lately?
yeah, they did. It just came out in December.
Okay, so they wouldn't do another one of those.
No, they're announcing DLC characters. That's actually a good point. They'd probably announce a new DLC character.
Probably.
Because I think there's like 4 or 5 that are coming out with a season pass. I don't know.
Who knows?
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's fun to sit down and play with somebody else. Like him and I had a great time. Like just kind of like running through and beating the crap out of enemies
all day.
Like co-op.
Yep.
Yeah, when I first got it, I came over here and we were just like smashing on it, pun intended. I like it. Hey, we are
Going to take a break, and then
going to take a break, and then we're jumping into games, and hopefully I don't suck as bad as I do last.
That's what she said.
Ha! Really funny. See you later. Or be right back. Whatever. Bye. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to get into the game section. Woo. Here we go. That's why. Ah ha ha.
Are we recording?
We are recording. Sorry, there's something weird happening with the monitors. There we go. We're good. Sorry, everybody. All right, what came first? You want to start with that?
We can.
Or I did the game last time. You guys
Yeah,
could
that's true. Do back of the box first.
Do back of the box.
It's the back of the box. It's the back of the box, girl.
Let me see here. I gotta pull it up.
Okay. Should I do 20 questions?
Here we go.
Okay.
Come and get yours. Blank brings his awesome skill and size to a multi-world fighting game. As Blank, use your lightning-fast shuriken and other martial arts techniques to prevail over 6 intensely evil warriors in the enforcement of justice.
Shinobi?
Or choose any of the 7 warriors and fight head-to-head. Summon Voodoo's bone-shattering earthquake, rebound with Raj's shockwave sword, or lash out with Set's terrifying mummy rap. Scores of secret power move to discover and master. Awesome animation from the designers of Flashback. That should be a huge clue to you. Destroy your opponent with special power moves. Choose Blank or one of the 6 other interdimensional martial artists. Tournament, duel, and story modes. Battle against the computer or go head-to-head with another player.
Well, it's a fighting game for sure.
Really? I thought it was like a soccer game.
No. Is it?
I'm thinking like Tekken.
Pass me the ball.
I don't think Ra. No, because he said Ra, so it has like the Egyptian god and everything else in there. What goddamn game was this? Was this the original Killer Instinct?
Are you sure you just want to...
Is there a werewolf in this game?
No.
What fighting game has Ra? I know this, but I'm not going to get it.
This is funny. I love this.
Eric?
Is it an exclusive?
Not anymore. No. I don't believe so.
Ra. God, I know this too. I'm not going to get it, though. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to get it.
You were the only hope.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you were my only hope.
What's some popular questions you usually ask me?
Well, it's a fighting game.
Multiplayer.
Is it mature rated?
No. That's huge. I think you're up to 3 questions, and usually I give you 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
No.
You're just gonna give up?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
God, you guys. It's like, is it licensed?
It's because I know what the game is, but I can't think of I can't think of it. As soon as you say it, I'm going to be pissed.
That's kind of like saying that.
Is there a movie? Have they made a movie of this game?
No. That's a good one, though. I like where your head's at.
So, can't be Mortal Kombat.
No.
No Street Fighter.
It's not Killer Instinct. I'm trying to think of all the fighting games. I'm going to draw a blank.
Released. Do you just want to guess? You got to just guess one.
Interplay make it? Developed by Interplay?
Jesus. Hang on. Jake, you're making me...
Well, you said that by the guys that did Flashback, right?
No Interplay. You.
I don't know.
Released in October 28th, 1994. Shaq Fu is a 2D fighting game released from the Sega Mega Drive, Genesis, Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Come on, man.
Never played it. But I know Ra.
No.
It's like a Egyptian god or something.
You said that you had what came first lined up for this episode?
I do have a what came first. Unless Jake wants to do
You don't have another back of the box?
No, I didn't do. I only did one because I thought we would be a little...
All right, let's do 20 questions.
A little loose on time.
It'll be quick.
Grandpa's getting late. Dude, I've got to get my warm milk.
Theme song there, bud.
I don't know. What should I say? 20 questions, my favorite friend.
26 years ago, rock and roll racing. Remember, I just mentioned this the other day.
Remember, I just mentioned Rock and Roll McDonald's, made famous by Wesley Willis.
I told you I was listening to the Doors album to rock and roll. Remember when we were at Sammy's?
Did you paint the door black?
No. Desert Strike, 27 years ago.
Ouch.
Remember that? The helicopter game? 3/4?
Oh, was that on SNES?
Yes.
Dude, I have that game on
And,
cartridge.
well, this one was Genesis, but yes.
I have it on cartridge. Because I'm old.
28 years ago, a port to the console, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. on the
Side scroller.
Genesis. Yep. And shooter.
Get to the chopper.
11 years ago on PlayStation 2, Incredible Hulk.
Man, never played it. I bet it was just as bad as Superman on the N64.
No, it's not that bad.
I heard that one's really bad.
Fly through the rings. Fly through more rings. There's a car. That's the only thing in your environment. Look at the terrible textures.
There's green fog everywhere.
green
everywhere.
fog.
26 years ago on the Game Boy, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
That was tight. They're coming out with a remaster this year. It's coming out in the fall. Looks pretty good.
Weird. 2 years ago, Wipeout Omega Edition.
I own it for the Xbox.
If the internet wasn't so slow here, I could tell you more. 19 years ago on the PlayStation, Legend of Mana.
Never played it.
14 years ago, San Andreas.
Dude, that was the game back in high school. When I was in high school, everybody was talking about that game. I remember when it first came out and there was a booklet that looked like this, like at least like 2 to 3 inches thick. It looked like launch codes.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You play that?
14 years ago?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel old.
24 years ago on the Super Nintendo, Earthbound.
Didn't know anything about it until later on in life. I mean, when you don't have the internet and you're just a dumb kid and you don't, I don't know. I would have liked to play it. It's on the SNES Classic, so
I have it on my Surface. Come on, internet. I know you can do it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Shaq Fu came out in October 28th, 1994.
Shaq Fu.
It was a good pick. I thought, personally. I don't know.
All right.
Here we go.
This is your game.
Here we go. Lay it on me.
34 years ago. 1985.
85, huh?
Was NES even around?
Yes, it was an NES
Yeah.
generation. That
Well, there's also Atari.
That's right. There was a Sega too.
I would just ask if this was in the arcade. So you just...
Is it in the arcade?
Yes.
Thumbs up.
Are there ports of this?
Well, yes.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's arcade only.
Yes.
Okay. Single, multiplayer. Do you wear a hat? Do you throw baloney at aliens? Do you shoot in this game? Is it third person? Is it first person? If it's 1985, it's probably a shooty game or a BD game. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to just hoist the flag and take this home?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Is it a multiplayer game?
No.
Not a multiplayer game. Do you shoot bugs in this game?
No.
Is
Okay.
it licensed?
No. That's 5.
Do you eat things in this game?
No.
Okay. I thought he was going to make it kind of easy on us, Eric. Apparently he's not, and that's just fine. Is this a puzzle game?
No.
Okay. It's not a multiplayer game, not a puzzle game. Paperboy. It's kind of weird.
I was thinking Paperboy.
Really?
Yeah.
Does this have a unique controller in the arcade?
No.
Like, not a joy... Okay, so it is a joystick.
Is it a racing game?
No.
Not a racing game. Well, it's not multiplayer. That could have been pole position, though. Very easily. Or, jeez, man. In the arcades. That's what I love. Oh, That's such a tough one. Mega Man never came out in the arcades. That's really weird. Was this well received?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are there sequels to it?
No, that's 11.
Damn, because I was just going to say Donkey Kong. Single player in the arcade. And there are sequels to Donkey Kong, so I'm gonna take that one out of the... Oh, my brain is hurting. Wow. So is it a side scroller?
No.
Dude. What's not a side scroller in 1985? It's top down. Is it? What number are we on right now?
12.
Do you think it'd be a shooting game?
I asked really specific, do you shoot bugs, but is it a shooting game?
Yeah.
He already did Duck Hunt, so I don't. Was that in the arcade?
Yeah. No, it was not. I was thinking, but that's too early. I was thinking Asteroids. The original. But how do you narrow that down though in a question without being like, do you shoot things? Well, yeah. It's like, I guess I could ask, do you shoot asteroids? But I feel like you're burning a question on that. You know what I mean? I asked also if it had any weird controller.
Was Asteroids the ball? Like either?
No, the ball. It had buttons.
Okay.
It had 2 buttons and then a fire button. If I
No, it
remember,
had a ball.
I swear to God on my life.
There was
It had
something to
2
do, or a
buttons.
twisty knob, one of the two, where you could like coast. You just hit it and your ship would coast. But you had buttons too.
Because I remember,
I'm pretty sure there was a ball.
I played the shit out of that game at Up Down not too long ago, so that's how I know.
No, maybe there was just thrust. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then there was a warp speed, so if you got overwhelmed, you could warp into a different area.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You're right.
Could it be Commando?
That's actually really good. I don't know if it ever had a port from the arcade, but he said it wasn't licensed. And that Arkanov, or what was that? I always get that wrong. The ball game where it's like Pong. Arkanoid. Oh, God.
That definitely had a special controller for that one.
For sure. And Tron did too.
Commando's multiplayer. Did he say if it was multiplayer or not?
It was not. It's single player. And I was going to say Popeyes, but it's not licensed.
I just played Commando at the movie theater not too long ago. It was multiplayer.
Yeah, but the game he's talking about is single player.
Okay.
Yep. They have a Commando there?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Ikari Warriors is superior, though.
I was trying to go through all the mainstays, and now we're kind of like in the deep cuts. Ooh. Do you serve drinks in this game?
No.
Damn it.
Not Tapper.
Damn it. I thought for certain. I'm sorry. I took a leap of faith there. Not Tapper.
What are we up to?
14.
Dude. Oh my God, this hurts me. Why? Was this on... Well, obviously, if it was... I wonder if it was ported immediately or later. That's my thing. Because if it was in the arcade, would it be ported immediately? Was this on the Nintendo Entertainment System?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 15.
I just had to know. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah. In full stereo sound, we got...
I had to fill in for Justin somehow.
Right? Usually he'd be like, ah,
Yeah.
ah. Oh, man.
Justin probably knows it. He's probably screaming.
He is probably
He doesn't know
screaming.
shit. He ain't listening either.
He is probably screaming. Oh, God. I'm trying to think of all the games that like Up Down and what I'm missing. Oh. It's not a shooty game, though. Did we already ask that?
It was a shooter?
Yeah.
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 He said yes.
No, you asked if there was shooting in it.
And you said no.
No, I said yeah.
There was shooting. I was going to say Centipede, but there's a trackball on that one, so that's not conventional.
And then you also asked if we shoot bugs.
and that's a no, because I was thinking like Galaga or Galaxian. What about Dig Dug?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know if that ever made it to NES.
Galaxia.
Galaxian? Isn't that what it is?
It's Galaga, isn't it?
No, Galaxian is the first game that came out before Galaga.
Whatever, spiritual successor.
Me, Jake. Me like rock. No, I'm kidding.
Wasn't there a space game that was like Centipede?
Just Galaga, but you don't shoot. He said that you don't shoot bugs, and technically it is a multiplayer game because you can have 2 players. Oh my god, this is torture. He never gets to endure this.
You have 5. Yeah, I do.
No.
I just get it within 10.
Oh,
You have 5 questions remaining.
boy, oh boy. This is probably one of the toughest ones.
Eric, scream out a question if you got one.
Oh, no. It wouldn't be a sports game.
I was thinking sports game, like shooting
But
like
the
a puck or whatever.
But the only single-player sports game would be like Golden Tee. But it has a trackball. So it's not conventional. Right? Right. Okay. Oh, trying to stay afloat in these muddy waters here. Oh my god. First.
Should we ask if it's a space game?
Yeah.
Is it a space game?
No.
That takes care of asteroids.
You have 4 questions left.
God, you're just reveling in this, aren't you?
No. I love that picture.
Did we ask if there were sequels to it?
Yeah.
And he said no.
Yeah.
There was a sequel to Asteroids too.
You never asked that question.
Yeah, we did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did, because I was going to say it was Donkey Kong earlier, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We did ask that question. Are there sequels then?
No.
That doesn't count.
I won't charge you for that. You got 4 left. Actually, 3.
We gotta ask. We gotta come up with that answer.
Yeah, this is like one of the toughest ones I can possibly think of playing, and it's not pinball.
Was Zelda out on the
No.
arcade?
No, Metroid. Would you say that? Is there mainstream characters in this game?
How so?
Meaning like well-known, like well-liked, like Nintendo characters?
No.
Oh. Do you play as 2 people?
No.
Damn it, I was going to say Ice Climbers.
2 more. 1 more.
One more? Like, we have to guess?
No, you have 1 more question, then you
No,
have
we
to guess.
But they're shooting. That's what's tripping me out.
Single player shooter.
Not a side scroller. Because it's not Excite Bike. Shooting. That's what's tripping me out. It's not Punch Out. Because I don't think Punch Out original. Oh, well. It's not a shooter, though. Right? It's like, oh, well, that might fit. Nope. It's like putting the pieces of a puzzle together. Oh, my God.
That's my second favorite picture.
That is awesome. Boba Fett. And, yeah. My
Say what? One more time. I dare you.
my life. Lisa.
May I have some of your beverage to wash my throat? One of the greatest movies of all time. We're talking about Pulp Fiction here in the background.
Do you fly or control do you control an aircraft in this game?
No.
Just guess something, bud. Anything. Because yeah, I feel like he went a little deep cut for us.
Arcade game, shooter, not multiplayer, not side scroller.
The shooting part's the thing that messes me up the most. I know.
Give me 10 seconds.
I know.
10, 9,
Was there like an Olympic game in the arcade?
7, 6, 5,
Yeah, but I don't
4,
know the name of it.
3, 2, 1.
Quicks.
No. Daryl said it at one point.
What did I say?
Dig Dug. You literally said it. That's when I smiled at you. I'm like, fuck you, man. We were just talking about how I think you're cheap at this game, and that came out of your mouth. I'm like, of all the games I could have picked, there's no way. But you said it. So you lose.
I lost, but
You lose. You win.
I buried my
Nothing.
face in my hand like I was playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I technically lost, yes, but
No,
in a
you
way.
He was handicapped by having me as a partner.
No, he lost.
Well, usually I have to play by myself.
You both lost. So you don't feel alone.
Thank you.
You both lost.
I hope he beats you at 20 or at what came
What
first.
came first?
Well, he has a lot to make up.
We're going to do that and then our secret question and get the heck out of here.
Who's got secret question?
I do.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
Nice try, though.
I love that picture.
Yeah, it's great.
Too bad Jake's an old curmudgeon. It's what came first.
All right.
Oh, you had that one ready, but not the 20 questions one. Okay.
All right. Question number 1. What came first? The Ferris wheel or the merry-go-round?
Bath salts. Oh, Ferris.
Ferris wheel. No, merry-go-round. That's what I meant. The horses. The one with the horses.
I'm doing merry-go-round for Bob.
Okay. What came first? Susan Sarandon or Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver.
Susan Sarandon.
Damn it. I should have said that. It's too late. I've sealed my fate.
All right. What came first? Alien or 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Space Odyssey. Ooh, wait a second.
Alien.
No,
Alien.
yeah, Space
No,
Odyssey. No, I'll take Space Odyssey.
Yeah. No go backsies. Alien for sure, dude.
God, that's close, though. It's close.
Alien's like 70.
I think we had that before.
71.
No, it's not 71.
It's fucking
6 years
earlier.
before I was born.
I don't know. Could be.
I think it was 76. I think. Alien was like 79 or something.
What came first? Stone Cold Steve Austin or Dwayne Johnson, The Rock?
Stone Cold.
I'm say Stone Cold on that one. Can't feel my elbow.
Number 5. General Hospital or Days of Our Lives?
Days of Our Lives. Hands down.
General Hospital.
Freddie Mercury or David Bowie?
David Bowie.
David Bowie. David Bowie for B. Aggressive. B-E, aggressive.
Ghirardelli or Hershey's?
Ghirardelli. European people hate Hershey's. Loathe entirely.
I'm just gonna say Ghirardelli so I don't lose a point. But I think it's better Hershey's. No. Yeah, Hershey's. I'm taking Hershey's. Fuck it. It's probably wrong. Eric goes and scratches something down.
Bent Paddle Brewing or Fulton's Brewing?
Ben
I
Paddle.
gotta
Ben
throw a
Paddle.
beer brewery in there.
Fulton.
You're so incorrect.
Bentley or Mitsubishi?
Bentley. Too bad Jake's gonna get the floor mopped with his what came first.
What was it, Bentley or Mitsubishi?
Yes.
Man.
You know you owned an Eclipse.
Bentley.
You're the coolest bro around.
I think that's wrong though. Okay.
Number 10, last one. Brooklyn Dodgers moving to LA or Boston Braves moving to Milwaukee?
Boston. No, wait. What was the first one?
I'm doing Boston Braves.
Brooklyn Dodgers moving to LA
Okay.
or
the
Boston Braves moving to Milwaukee?
Like your life depends on it, young man.
the non-Milwaukee one, the Dodgers one.
Brooklyn? Yeah. All right, let's take a second.
We're gonna tally up, tally up.
So
We are all tallied up, and we are back in the studio live, but not really.
this one was a lot closer than last week's.
Here we go.
So, question number 1. What came first, the merry-go-round or the Ferris wheel? You both guessed merry-go-round. You both were correct.
You know that's right.
Merry-go-round 1861. Ferris wheel 1893.
I fucking knew it. 93. I knew that.
Because you were around.
Huh? Yo, fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Question number 2.
Who
Susan
invited this
Sarandon
guy?
or Sigourney Weaver? Jake guessed Susan Sarandon, which was correct.
Damn it.
Susan Sarandon, October 4th, 1946.
Sorry, Sigourney. You still
Sigourney
looking good,
Weave.
girl. Get it. Get
October
it.
8th, 1949.
Wow. Still, banging in their day, man.
Hey,
Sigourney Weaver kind of creeped me out.
Rocky
though.
Horror Picture Show, boy.
Number 3. What came first, Alien or 2001 Space Odyssey? Jake guessed 2001 Space Odyssey, which was correct.
God.
May 12th, 1968. Alien.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
1968.
For Space Odyssey.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Alien. I'm like,
Alien
no.
was June 22nd, 1979.
Yeah, 79.
Oh,
I
damn.
said that too. 79. 2 years after I was born.
Okay.
I remember my mom telling me about that movie when I was like 6. She went and saw it with somebody. And I remember her telling me the story of that movie. We were sitting in the car waiting for my stepdad or something to come out of a store. And she literally was telling me about the story of Alien. And I never put it together until I really saw it as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old or something like that. Great movie.
Yes, very good movie. Better than 2001 Space Odyssey. I think that one's overrated.
I don't agree. I think it's overrated because people look too far into it. I think as a movie that it was, I think it's like a piece of art. Like, it's like
Well, I
one of
guess
those
when you-
movies. Yeah.
Give it that it was 68. I mean,
That's what I'm
they
saying.
were doing.
If you really watch that movie, if you put that movie in today, nobody would guess that was 68.
No.
You'd
That's why
think
I-
it was the 70s. Like, at least the 70s.
Okay, number 4. What came first, Stone Cold Steve Austin or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? You both guessed Stone Cold Steve Austin, which was correct. December 18th, 1964. Dwayne Johnson, May 2nd, 1972.
Wow, he's older than me. And richer.
Way richer.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5. What came first, General Hospital or Days of Our Lives? Jake guessed General Hospital, which was correct.
God
Yeah,
damn
dude.
it.
April 1st, 1963. Days of Our Lives. November 8th, 1965.
Oh my God, that's an old show.
Number 6. What came first, Freddie Mercury or David Bowie? You both guessed David Bowie, which was wrong. Freddie Mercury,
Wow.
September 5th, 1946. David Bowie, January 8th, 1947. So just a few months apart.
Good question, though.
Number 7. Ghirardelli or Hershey's? Daryl guessed Ghirardelli, which was correct.
No, we both said that.
You said Hershey's.
Oh, did I change it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you originally guessed
Okay.
Ghirardelli, but then you switched
I'll
it
take
to... So,
I'll take
See,
it.
that's what happens when you flip-flop.
Ghirardelli, 1852.
Just saying.
I like that picture.
Hershey's debuted February 9th, 1894. And then number 8, Ben Pedal Brewing or Fulton's Brewing? Jake guessed Fulton Brewing, which was correct. That debuted in 2009. Bent Paddle was 2013.
Wow, that's...
Not even close, dude. Not even close.
Well, you were
at
like
all.
within 8 years, Daryl. Come on.
All right, number
I'm
9.
just saying, not even close, bro.
Number 9, Bentley or Mitsubishi? You both guessed Bentley, which was incorrect.
Yeah, I knew it. Damn it.
Mitsubishi, 1870.
Yeah, I knew it, man. In the wars back in the day, man, they had Mitsubishi.
Yep. And then Bentley,
Japanese.
January 18th, 1919.
1919?
1919.
Making crap since 1919.
Then number 10, Brooklyn Dodgers moving to LA or Boston Braves moving to Milwaukee?
I think you got this right, Daryl.
Daryl got it right.
Yeah.
They moved in 1953. Brooklyn moved to LA in May 28th, 1957. So
Who won? Who?
by one,
Yeah.
Jake pulled it out.
But if you add that to my 7 that I had before, that's like 8.
Yeah. So
Hey, Daryl, would you suddenly lose interest over there because you're losing or
No,
what?
I'm prepping for the secret question for
Okay.
this week.
Hey,
It's
hey,
kind of lame, so
Daryl,
sorry.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Good game, man.
Whatever, yeah.
I'm just kidding. You suck, man.
You suck.
Good game, Eric. Good job. I like
Thank
it.
you.
No, I like it. I like those questions. You can write those in if you want. Take the pressure off of Justin every week. He can just sit there and look at his watch. Can you text those to him on his watch so he can just read them off of that?
That'd be nice.
Do you think he gets dick pics on his watch?
He probably
I don't
does.
think you can get pictures on there.
You can.
Can you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Which
No,
John?
he wouldn't do that.
Which John / Jon are you based on? Dictated by your birthday month.
What does that mean?
It's a meme.
Which John?
Are you based on? So what's your birthday month again?
April.
April. So you would be John Rambo.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Nice, dude.
You see, they're coming out with another Rambo movie.
Wait,
Last
I was
Blood?
going to put that trailer up. I'll put it up here while we're talking.
Mine
John
is-
Rambo, that's me.
Yes.
Nice, dude.
What's yours, bud?
June. I probably got John McClane.
Periwinkle.
Hopefully John McClane. Or fucking
Yeah.
John Wick.
Oh, dude, Rambo would kick freaking McClane's ass.
John Connor. That's who
Nice.
you got.
Oh, you get the hunted. You're the hunted. He didn't do nothing. What do you mean nice? That's
He trained the Terminator.
Guess who I got?
because the Terminator trained him and his mom trained him.
I'm Jon Snow.
What is it, Rambo? You're Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Well, of course
I
you
know.
are.
But out of the whole list, January is McClane, February is Constantine, March is John Matrix from Commando, April, obviously Rambo, May, John Joestar, I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
June, John Connor, July, John Carter,
John Carter.
Glad I didn't get that one.
August, John Wick, September,
Oh.
John Cena,
I'd take that.
October, John Watson,
John Watson.
I guess,
Who's that?
from Sherlock.
Is it?
I guess this is what John Smith from Pocahontas is November, and then me,
Oh, a racist Mel Gibson.
John's. Was that Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wa-
When's Justin's birthday?
what is his birthday?
We're horrible people.
Guys are terrible friends.
We are.
Man,
the
whatever.
worst.
What's my birthday?
February
April.
27th, 1977.
No, that was close. I'm really surprised you
Oh,
got.
April 27th.
Wow, that's
April
pretty good,
27th, 1977.
That's crazy. I don't remember shit like that. I can't remember dates. I remember, God bless my fiance because she agreed on 4th of July as our anniversary because we didn't really know when we technically started dating. And then we're getting married September 20th, 2020. That's why I'm married.
Justin got Constantine. He's February.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
a good one, man. Did you hear Keanu Reeves said that's one of the characters he'd love to go back to?
Really?
Yeah.
February 15th, 1985.
Nice. Constant. That's
I
Justin,
should have
man,
known
for
that
sure.
because Sarah has a friend named Justin who has the same birthday.
God, he's looking old.
Well, yeah,
Still
he's
on.
70. 70 something.
Last blood. Rambo. I'm loving him.
Justin's lucky. I would like to have Rambo's good. I'll take John Rambo. That kind of tells like I'm from that generation too, so that speaks to that. That's weird how that goes. It's also the same kind of thing like in Chinese. My birthday's in the year of the snake, Jake the Snake. Like it's just weird how things like that work out. It's really weird.
Super weird, bro. You know what else is weird? Me when I get really tired, like right now.
That's okay. It's late.
It is getting late. We should probably wrap up. Thanks for sticking around. You can email us at cyberlunch1@outlook.com or contact us via our Facebook page. What are you pointing at? What's going
Well,
on?
we just said Sherlock. And what's the next video that popped up here on my just random playlist on YouTube?
They're listening
Was
to
a
us.
picture of Sherlock with a
Well, Robert Downey Jr.
Sherlock.
That's weird.
That is fucking weird. I hate the internet.
Eric, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me again.
Hey, reach us on the internet. Yeah, thanks, sir.
Yeah.
It was awesome having you here. You can come on by anytime you want.
You're an awesome guest. Thank you, sir. Gentleman and scholar. All right, everybody, we love you. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You bye.